It's part 49. And Maya's in trouble still.
Again. Whatever, we already closed over it.
Yeah.
No, go away.
No, we're just going back here.
Yeah, good.
I'm not sure if you're reacting to that character or to that music.
Both.
I think that music's fine, honestly.
There's no one here. Everyone's gone.
I was not aware of that. Well, except one person there.
Yeah.
I wonder if the three of them went to eat together.
Hey, I'm over here, you know.
Sorry, guy. I don't think they'd ever do that. They're probably in yet another meeting.
What flavored donuts shall we have next week?
Vanilla.
I wanted chocolate with sprinkles.
Fine, what? Vanilla, chocolate sprinkles, strawberry, cheesecake, regular, you name it.
Yeah.
Back to the
I had
office.
cappuccino donuts once. They were nice.
Yeah, let's go to Krispy Kreme. Fun fact, Krispy Kreme actually exists around here.
Yes, it does. So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
Back, guys.
Sure.
Right.
You mean, is
Easy
impact
facts.
a suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep,
Huh?
beep, beep,
Beep, beep, beep, beep.
beep, beep.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Answer me.
Pardon me for a moment, I have to burb.
All right. I'll multitask. Hello, this is the law office of Wright & Co. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not come within a few feet of her this whole time.
Oh,
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What?
What? Oh.
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend.
I don't want to be Phoenix, I swear.
At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Not too close to the mic, am I?
No.
Wait, Maya, let me hear her!
Oh.
Maya, wait!
Dun, dun,
Very
dun,
well.
dun, dun, dun.
And Pedro's gone, so I'll be Maya too.
I'm Maya.
Ask Mike!
Oh,
Maya,
after...
is that you?
The Dwibs show.
Sis! Ask my sis!
I'm Maya.
I am now, you're fired.
Oh.
Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off!
Dun,
You wanna
dun,
be
dun,
pro
dun,
too?
dun, dun, dun.
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? What do you think she means?
I do wonder. It's you, Shio.
Joy?
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless man. Oh, no, wait, is that meant to be Mia?
One.
See, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Ah! Mia!
I have
Actually-
a message from Maya. Oh, sorry, what?
No, I haven't seen the end of the Andy second case in the anime, so I actually don't know how the transformation works in the anime. Like she's grow on the spot or something.
I don't know. How's
Actually,
Maya?
that's Jovah.
Oh, she's safe for now.
Alright, I'm back. Whoa, it's like... is it...
Full frontal assault.
I know, right?
That kidnapper is one kid, it seems.
I'm glad to
You gotta
hear
be
she's
scared.
safe, but Mia, how did you know?
You gotta be careful with this. I mean, you could just shove those things in my face. Those things can kill, you know.
Mhm.
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me.
Basically, Pedro, I was filling in for Phoenix and Maya.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Shiro supposed to be Maya? When
Yes,
I'm gone?
I am.
But I fired her because...
He fired me.
Hmm.
I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
So basically, you got wine bottles, steps, door. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like this. Pretty smart of her.
I was probably in a state
also-
of panic.
Behold my wonderful American accent. The kidnapper. What's he like?
Hey, mate. I'm speaking with an accent that's beyond the range of hearings.
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer the phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. Well, at least they didn't knock her out.
How did they get her out of the hotel though? And
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
fuck.
You know, that hotel has got to have security cameras.
Ah,
Myra's in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
All right.
okay. When you were with her. Sorry, black nose. Date, time,
Question
location.
mark,
Location.
question mark,
Question
question
marks.
mark. She's
Yeah,
in the Shadow Realm.
I'm starving.
Oh, shut up! I'm trying to concentrate here.
I could really go for some apple pie.
You've got wine. Drink that.
You know, this is a wine
Yeah.
cellar. There's got to be
Yeah,
some
the-
peanuts here.
Yeah, this is the most emptiest basement I ever seen. I don't know if it's a thing for America, Japan, America, but here in my country, in our basement, we don't usually keep just wine. We keep even like things like cheese and ham.
I have to stay positive. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
We don't have basements where I live, at least in my area.
Well, I
And
guess
you-
with all the humidity, will ruin everything.
It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am. Hey, wait a minute, Maya! You stole my defense
Yeah,
badge.
why is Maya having the court record?
Maya, what have you done? And wait, since when are you
And-
your own assistant?
Yes.
Maya, you better not have stolen my badge. I need that.
What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. In other news, water is wet. And these, they feel like barrels. Ah, yes, Captain Obvious. Yeah, I took you once again.
Yeah.
I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry.
You could
I'm
try
not really
opening one of the
thirsty.
barrels. There might be food in there.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Shiro. I'm kind of tied up here. It might be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Then kick the
There's
barrel.
also-
I don't know.
There's all sorts of things piled up here.
Don't worry, Jovah. I filled in for Phoenix.
Thanks.
Kick that barrel. What the hell do you think I am, Link?
Ha ha ha!
Unfortunately, my American accent has still left a lot to be desired.
It's okay.
Someone dropped a card here. It kind of a business card, but there's no name
Oh,
on it.
the Goblin Thief card, my favorite. So I swear it saved my ass so many times.
It's a picture of a seashell. I think. You think? How many more things do you know that look like that? What a strange card. Well, that got me nowhere. Drat. It's locked.
How can she unlock it if she's apparently tied up?
But this door's lock seems easy enough. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click.
What
It
did you just
magically
find,
opens the
Maya?
door.
Actually, I saw Detective Conan. They tend to use what's the name? Go ahead, I'll think about the term.
Aha, that's it. This shell card. Like that show, Detective Conan. Except he was arrested because turns out he was the
Wait,
culprit. Professor
Conan-
Lincoln caught him.
Wait, Conan O'Brien. Wait, hang on. Wait, Conan O'Brien is a detective?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I remember. We generally use like strings, like a cotton strings or a wool string, in order to open locks. I don't even know how we make it.
Actually, Dwibs, it just reminded me of a missed opportunity I had with the Final Fantasy 14 game. I probably should have put in a clip of Conan O'Brien turning it to the camera and saying, "Nice going, Square Enix."
Very smart decision, Square Enix.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I love his quote that he said during the Tomb Raider thing. Oh, guess what? Then don't be a Tomb Raider. Tombs.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and you saved me through, Jovah? Jovah?
Well, might as well, since the game offered the chance to.
All right.
Okay, now we're in court.
Adrian did it?
Wild stallions!
Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that.
That would be mostly a bummer, dude.
In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you.
Oh, that's lame.
Every rose has its thorn.
A mountain of evidence? Yeah, it's kind of the usual trial with me. I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you.
Oh, nice.
All in a day's work. Sadly. Please, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Dude, like I said yesterday. I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? It's my motto. I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that.
Yeah, this is reminding me a lot of the recent sex abuse celebrity scandals we've had here in the UK.
I understand.
Who's question mark?
That's Shirai.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw. Oh, sorry.
Mia.
Before you were gone, Siri.
We must get a complete acquittal today. Well, I wasn't sure if it was going to be Mia or she was back to Pearl
I
again.
know. I can't focus on Maya's situation right now.
Well, I'm not blaming with those two things in front of you. Like,
Or Pearl's is either, Pedro.
Oh.
No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
What's clanking?
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
No, they're doing important renovation work in the courtroom.
Huh?
It's him.
The boogeyman.
This is right.
Wrong. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial.
Maya, she's unharmed, right?
Let's check them.
Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Often.
At least feed the poor girl.
Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial.
should we?
Yes!
Yeah.
I won't waste time growling. For myself, you must win today's trial.
Of course.
Which is why I sent you a little present this morning.
Is that puppy?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Present? What in the world would you want to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial opens, even if you don't.
That's okay. That's okay, Theo. I have a consolation prize for you. Look at this. An official licensed Unchikuma trivia
I
pool.
expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please.
Wait!
It's all I dreamed of.
Now you can make people spout you as trivia.
Mr. Lawyer Dude? Who is that?
A British villain. Jovah?
Jovah.
You know-
Dropped.
Not very suspicious.
By the way, Jira, could you try getting
Did you
closer
notice
to the
this get
thingy?
longer?
There you go.
Thank you.
Anyway, off we go.
Alright, March 22.
March 22nd, 10.
Jovah, aside from
Ooh.
festivities and chronological order, are the dates
What is now a session for the trial
is
of
chosen-
Master
chosen with a specific idea behind them?
Sometimes,
Are the
yeah, to
prosecution
show a
and defense
passing of
ready?
time. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
And a sock puppet comes out and says, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh.
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
He's blaming immediately Phoenix.
I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me?
You penalty.
Your Honor! Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session.
Maybe he has information about Van
If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman.
Yay! Wait, what?
What?
Way.
Yay!
Shot?
Basically- Basically, even the game makers were getting annoyed by Von Karma, so they just
Somehow.
got her out the way.
Actually, Dwibs, a bit of fun trivia.
I
Originally,
think
Edgeworth
this
was
is
going to be
the
the prosecutor of the whole
present
game.
that man was
Since
talking
King
about.
thought, you know, if I have him lose too much, it'll just get silly. So he created Von Karma to fill in for Edgeworth on cases 2 and 3. There you
Miss
have it.
Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment.
I'm sorry.
If she disappears,
He's a fee. Here.
this would be to your advantage.
Advantage.
This is totally
Jovah?
insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright?
Well, she certainly got the shot in the arm that she needed.
Ta-ta-ta.
I don't have the answer.
That's you, Joe.
She's alive and in stable condition.
That's good. Phew. Oh, you're...
And here's his portion of the fame. Body
Hi,
check.
Edgeworth.
Your Honor. Due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally.
But you're not the prosecution staff.
Miss Von Karma was shot in her
Hey,
right shoulder and
yeah.
is currently undergoing surgery. Like father, like daughter, except for the surgery part. Luckily, I have looked this cause over and am familiar with the details. Okay, after burp, guys. Tio, you be Edgeworth, Dwibs, you be Phoenix for me, okay?
Alright. The
Cool.
prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Mattengard.
The court acknowledges the prosecution.
Oh, Senpai noticed me.
Man is not very
Right.
pleased.
I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. Before I've been told any single of you fuckers about this. But my case comes to an end. You too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand.
Oh boy.
Witness, your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the Proceed, for now.
Oh dear.
Aww.
For now?
After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Again.
Yeah.
Because Von Calm is a bitch.
Detective Gumshoe.
The fusion has no need for the press to witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a
come
proud officer,
on.
Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that.
Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
I wish I had someone else other than you on my side, though. Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The answer here is struggling for.
And with me not being held
Interesting. Show me,
right?
show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Witness testimony. Bare facts of the case.
This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found in the hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe it was definitely murder, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
Huh.
After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room?
Yes, sir.
Where did the whip go?
I'll be right back.
Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their room, sir.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Oh boy, I finally get to do my hold it.
Oh,
Well,
Fully.
I can practice my Apollo hold it as Phoenix.
well, I already told you.
Hold it! Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony?
Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m. and then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later.
How is that funny? And that's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dwibs and Tio show.
Yay!
Yes.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Da-da-da.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hold it! The person who discovered
Hello.
the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct?
Yeah.
Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about?
Youngsters these days. She's a Madden Guard's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir.
Ah, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence.
Of course.
Judge and focus. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, and to get Mr. Carter. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get in for the show, sir.
I see, and that's when she found the victim's body.
Da-da-da. Look at the cause of death. Hold it! cause of death, wasn't that because Mr. Caridi was stabbed in the chest?
Only a careless amateur will believe something so brainless as that, pal.
This is coming from Gumshoe.
Take a good, hard look at the crime photo. You gotta take a look at this. Now, a real pro's attention will be drawn here to this bandana.
Wait, where's that banana? Banana.
So there you go. Is bandana, sir. That's the big red pattern on his neck, sir.
Oh,
Because it's circle in there.
yeah. Ah, yes, I see. Is banana scented bandana? And what about the knife?
Station with the bananas. It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
Are bandanas supposed to be worn on your head, though?
We have a crafty murderer on our hands.
Sure, sometimes you wear on your head, on your forehead, sometimes you wear them as like scarves. So.
It's random.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold it! Hold it! And why did you think that?
Because it was empty, pal. The Jam Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar.
Huh.
And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of a crime.
Well, duh, it's the Jammin' Ninja, not the actual actor. Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that?
Sure.
Josh, did you?
We follow that too, but
You did?
the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims.
Unless the band is good at covering its tracks. Only the victims, huh?
Actually, if I recall correctly, this plot point is kinda in the Devil May Cry anime, where
see.
Dante hides his giant claymore sword inside a guitar case.
So much for my theory, then.
I get the feeling the judge is secretly depressed now.
Hold it!
Yeah.
What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case?
The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio.
Okay.
The victim, Juan
Maybe we
Corrida,
could
had
talk
apparently
about
only
it.
taken the case with him, sir.
Did you check inside the case? So you mean you forgot to put the guitar inside the case?
How clumsy.
Do you think the case would be
Yes, sir.
considerably light?
Even when he was on stage on the ceremony, whatever.
So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel.
Yep, that's right. So it had nothing to do with the case after all.
Of course.
I believe that is enough. So. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife.
Because that will fool the police.
Maybe it was like overkill.
Maybe he was just making sure he was dead.
Brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Mettengard?
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you Italian all of a sudden?
Because I went to a trip to Italy, apparently.
Yeah.
Because there was reason to suspect him.
Oh, Edgeworth was gone for so long he picked up the accent. Here it comes.
Edgeworth went to Italy to self-reflect.
You know what they
comes.
say? You
Looks
know
like
what they
Edgeworth's
say?
back in full swing.
You know what they say, Dwibs? When you go to Rome,
Yeah. Very
But
well.
in Rome, be Roman.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Which makes sense since all paths go to Rome for some reason.
Yeah.
yes, sir. Actually, that's a reference to the fact that back when the Roman Empire was built, practically every major road was connected in order to arrive to the capital. Mettengard and one corrida rivals with each other,
Celebrity rivalries.
of course. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. Come on, Jovah.
Did Jovah paste Gumshoe for Shiwai all of a sudden?
As for evidence, the was the jamming ninja button.
Hey, Jovah's not here, so I can do crappy Jovah impressions.
It was ripped off the ninja costume and was finding Mr. Engard's Hakama.
Sorry, guys, we have to abort. Unfortunately, Phoenix, my copy got destroyed, so,
The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
A premeditated murder.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. Interesting.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir.
I see. How typical.
Also, golden knife.
Knife added to the court record.
And there's this button.
What, was the killer interested in picking up buttons?
That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And is this the button also covered in blood?
Maybe.
Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir.
What? Jamming Ninja's button added to the court record.
All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Wonder if I get to do an objection.
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, Wright?
Grr, I'll show you giving in. I found the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Also, all these double entender.
Grr. Okay, time to put my objection skills to good use. Cross-examination.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hold it! But in terms of popularity, Mr. On Guard won, did he not?
Yeah, but you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Corrida was always one step behind Mr. Engard in everything.
Insert Professor Layton reference here.
This year, it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown.
But Mr. Corrida lost the Grand Prix in the end.
That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing.
Yeah, I guess.
Or
Hold
not.
up. Okay. Da-da-da. Hold it! Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Corrida in the popularity polls.
Well, yeah, I guess, but,
Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all.
I guess.
yes.
Yes, I quite agree. Well, detective?
It's not, well... I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive. Objection! Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fucked. No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's... I look forward to your pension negotiations. Jesus Christ on a
Jesus.
bike. No!
Now, detective, let's continue with the testimony. Besides, you think your pension's bad, wait till you see mine.
No, not my poor pension, too. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir.
What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone?
Yeah. we literally strom and his argument.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hold it! Do you have any proof that Button belonged to the victim?
Huh? I don't get you, pal.
No one gets me, that's the problem. Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the German ninja's costume.
Huh? But can't you tell by just looking at
It's
it?
a still picture, detective!
The victim's blood is on it.
Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward.
Hey, Shiroi.
Okay, I'm channeling Jovah. I'm even pounding the desk as he does.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir.
Help me, Edgeworth. All right, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in.
Fred.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by Fred, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And that Fred snapped when the button was turned off. If you match up the ends of a thread on the costume with a thread on the button,
Okay, Jim's pacing this part of the shoe now.
it's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. That was a perfect match, pal.
Parrot. Jovah knows going to be absent.
Kirk.
Sure.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat.
Just like Parappa. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, he's not pressing that.
Hold it!
Impressive.
How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife?
I don't know. You tell me.
What do you mean, pal?
By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand?
Does it? Oh, is that what you mean? Well, we didn't actually think of it.
Oh, God help me. I can't believe the bumbling of this department.
Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right?
How's it my fault?
The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. Actually, could be, but whatever.
So is the defendant the owner of this knife then?
Defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes it a superiority of murder. Okay. What am I going to present? Oh, I know.
You're a bit objective.
Here we go, guys. My shining moment. Objection!
Here we go.
Huh. Wait a second.
Watching you. What?
The basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand.
That's right, pal. The defendant
Did not buy this knife.
Uh-huh.
Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'll spell it out for you. It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle. Ah!
Gatewater. I think I heard that name somewhere before. No.
It was a Nixon thing. That's the name of the hotel.
Oh, I wonder where I heard that name.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You Teletubby now? Huh! The murder knife is actually property of the hotel.
Well, as if he was a Teletubby, he would be creepy as fuck, so...
Which means this murder was not premeditated. How's my
Seriously,
joke? How's my
seriously,
joke question?
Seriously, I don't understand how... I never children could watch the Teletubbies. If I was a kid watching that back in my day, I would be scared the fuck out of those things.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm gloating, shut up. I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
Say, what?
You have no right to insult Phoenix Worth ethic when you've been out gallivanting all
whether
around
the
the
crime
world.
was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
I admit this knife is hotel property.
So he didn't bring the knife with him.
That was the point of Phoenix's statement.
There is no one currently on the police force, but it's dumb to realize this.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Oh. or Ganshu. The question is, where did this knife come from?
Hotel.
A
Duh.
hotel.
Well, why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Carita's room. Unless it's from another branch of the another hotel from across the street or something.
Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect.
It was actually the Gatwater Hotel.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on the top of the table. The plate, Pedro, the plates.
There is a knife
The
and a
plates.
fork on the table.
The plates were bare! The plates were bare!
Pedro, let it
hey,
go.
Pedro, they were there.
Then where in the world?
Alright,
is this
Shiroi,
knife from?
present your evidence that the plates
Pedro,
happened...
Pedro, calm down, man.
Who is this red
Please,
red
the court.
attired guy
Come
with
on.
the fucking weird hair?
Come on, Pedro, let it go.
I want to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Mattengard.
You sound just like Tintin.
Especially what was on top of his table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. Oops. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating,
Once you ate the dinner.
probably,
Yeah.
we came to the conclusion that Mr. Mattengard's knife was missing.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Mr. Engard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Whoa! Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course.
Dwibs, this piece is what all warriors strive for.
Uh-huh.
And with that, I believe prosecution is finished. This was a
Okay,
premeditated murder. Oh, Jovah, you just for
This was a premeditated
All right,
murder.
we'll title this part of the Dwibs and Tio show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction.
Go
Gee,
figure.
thanks a lot for that, Your Honor.
Yeah.
As one-sided as usual.
Oh, that's literally the end of the part. It seems like Edgeworth had this planned from the very beginning.
Basically, Jovah, to fill in the
This must be one of those traps. And I just walked heading right into it.
Basically, Jovah, I was even copying your mannerisms to make you feel like you're in the part. And
Thank you.
for now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you for part 50 of Ace Attorney Justice for All.
Of course.